The Rising of the Shield Hero, Volume 2, Chapter 29, Tsubasa, Those with Wings. On the way back, we did not encounter Moriyasu, though it was just a groundless fear of him angrily looking at me. Raphtalia was energetic again after I returned from unloading the baggage in the village. Are you okay? Yep. Ha, that was fast. The lumberjack was surprised that I returned so soon. This fellow here has great legs, was the answer I gave to the lumberjack while I pet Fido. Gah! Fido also energetically answered. That's right, you're very fast. Did you search the forest? Yeah. We must go slowly when we return. Gah! Pikit. What's that? This sound. Growth should have ended. I heard something from Fido. I hope it's not some strange disease. Today's harvest was good. Raphtalia moves naturally, while Fido's offensive power and speed is quite eye-catching. To be honest, the strength of her blows may already have surpassed Raphtalia. Me, level 26. Raphtalia, level 29. Fido, level 19. Requirement for White Usapiro Shield has been revealed. Requirement for Dark Porcupine Shield has been revealed. Requirement for Usapiro Bone Shield has been revealed. Requirement for Porcupine Bone Shield has been revealed. The fuck was that? White Usapiro Shield, equipment bonus defense +2 unmastered. Dark Porcupine Shield, equipment bonus agility +2 unmastered. Usapiro Bone Shield, equipment bonus stamina up small unmastered. Porcupine Bone Shield, equipment bonus SP up small unmastered. My stats are improving wonderfully. I should equip a shield that is efficient and has a high performance, but I still haven't found a place where farming gold and experience is efficient. How many abilities I have already unsealed? There are too many to keep track of. In the first place, after unsealing lower class equipment such as the Orange Balloon Shield, I have never used the ability. The most efficient shield I have is the Whetstone Shield, and that is a necessity. Though I can use all my shields. Today I unsealed 4 shields, which probably won't be used. We were walking slowly back to the forest village, reaching only when evening arrived. It seemed cart training for Raphtalia is necessary. We advanced leisurely a few times before she felt sick and had to stop. As a result, we arrived after the day was over. I am very sorry. It's fine, you'll gradually get used to it. I'm pretty strange, too. I can't get drunk. It's not saying she doesn't have spirit, it's just in her nature. Motion sickness is hard to get accustomed to. Therefore, I want Raphtalia to quickly get used to the carts. Well, I think Fido's explosive running speed is also part of the problem. Gah! At this point, the change has already begun. For a while, we didn't notice. No, I noticed, but chose to ignore it. The next morning, Raphtalia notices the change and is lost in thought. Gah! When I arrived at the barn, the change was already over. Fido, in every aspect, has greatly deviated from the original Fiorial and has become gigantic. The average height for a Fiorial is 2 meters 30 centimeters, about the size of an ostrich. However, Fiorials have bigger heads and necks. Fido's current height is 2 meter 8 centimeters. Her head reaches the ceiling when she stands up. It's a big bird. Did we really yet get the egg of a Fiorial? I'm beginning to think we might have bought something else entirely. Yeah, I think so too. Gah! Fido swallows something with gusto. There appears to be no more chimera meat left in the stables. 2 cows' worth of meat just disappeared. What was that the last piece? I thought her appetite stabilized, but she ate everything. Gah! This isn't a laughing matter. Well then, what should I do about her huge appearance? However, Pikit, the sound of growth is heard again. Something is happening to cause that sound. Perhaps the cause of this growth is due to Nofumi-sama's shield? That's possible. Maybe it's from Demon Trainer's Shield 3 ability. Growth Correcting. Intermediate. Nofumi-sama, what about the effects of Slave Trainer's Shield? Yeah! Raphtalia cried and ran from the barn, so I had to chase. Raphtalia! Recently, I thought my body was light, but that's because of Nofumi-sama. Calm down. Will I become like Fido? I'm scared. I don't hear any growth sounds from you. Well, if you say so. Phew, that's good. It still doesn't change the fact that this is an unpredictable situation. I glance at Fido and imagine Raphtalia growing to be like that. Are you thinking something rude? What are you talking about? Raphtalia looks at me doubtfully. One moment. Should we go back to the slave trainer tent and confirm this situation? Yes, I think we should. It can't be helped. I don't want to return to the castle town because that place is unpleasant, but we might have no choice. Gah! We left the forest village with Raphtalia fighting against motion sickness while Fido attracting attention. On the way, Fido got hungry, so he took a break and fought some of the demons to feed her. We arrived back in the castle town during the afternoon. Hey! Fido's appearance changed again while I wasn't looking. Her feet and neck shortened gradually, and now she looks like she has the torso of an owl, though it changes the way the cart is being pulled. The front of the cart that was pulled by a rope around her body, similar to a leash. Now she uses her wings as hands and skillfully pulls the cart along. Kwee! Her chirp and color have changed again. Now she is pure white. Huh? I got off the cart slowly and remeasured Fido's height. She shrank. Her height is back down to 2 meters 30 centimeters, but her width has increased and now it feels somewhat oppressive. She resembles a certain mascot from an amusement park who gains weight unnaturally. Kue? No, this is fine. Does Fido herself notice the change? I don't understand this creature anymore. Well, no matter how I think about it, it's surprising. Yep. The slave trader continuously wipes cold sweat while observing Fido. Kue? Fido becomes huge width-wise and now resembles an owl-like demon. Where did the figure of a friendly ostrich disappear to? Well, I want an honest answer. What was the demon that was inside of the egg you sold me? In any case, when I point my finger threateningly, Fido prepares to attack. Kui! The slave trader hastily checks a bunch of documents. This is strange. It says that the egg Hiro-sama purchased was a Fioreal egg. This? Kui! I throw some food at Fido, who skillfully swallows it all in one go. Well, that reminds me. I haven't heard the growth sound from Fido in a while now. Is this her final form? However, Adult-sama, or Hiro... it's just... Is this her final adult form? Is what it said. However, Hiro-sama, it's only been a few days since you have purchased that egg. I take my hat off to you. Don't deceive me with the compliments. What kind of egg was that? Is this the appearance that demon had in the beginning? Nope. I explained about Fido's growth to the slave trader. It was a normal Fioreal for half the time. I stopped trying to understand this demon. Kui? I feel a little irritation at Fido, who looks at me with a cute pose and tilted head. Whose fault do you think it is that we're here? Kui! City. She snuggles her entire body on me. Then I'm embraced by her huge wing. It's hot, Fido. Raftalia raises her eyebrow and takes my hand. Kui? Fido and Raftalia stare at each other. What's your problem? Nothing. Kit. I say nothing. I wonder what's going on. So, how about it? Well, it is pretty awkward in front of the slave trader. Don't you know all kinds of demons? Aren't you supposed to breed and sell demons? Anyway, for the time being, let me call an expert so she can be inspected. Is that okay? Yep. Kue? I understand. It might take a while before the expert comes, though. Yep. Well, that's fine. If anything goes wrong, I demand consultation money. Kue? It seems Fido objects my answer by flapping. However, a subordinate of the slave trader attached a collar to Fido and brought her into a cage. Partially due to the fact that we are here, Fido enters obediently. Well then, I'll come pick her up tomorrow. Have an answer by then. Raftalia and I leave the tent. Kui! I was surprised with the loud voice from the tent. That evening, the storekeeper of the hotel suddenly calls for me. Hiro-sama? What do you need? A visitor has come to see you. Who is it? While I was thinking of the storekeeper, points to the counter. A man who I don't recognize is sitting there. Do you have business with me? I'm on an errand from the demon dealer. Demon dealer. That slave trader. Certainly you can't introduce yourself in public as such. So, is there something wrong? We want to return the demon that is being held there. What? It's only been a few hours since then. What could have happened? When Raftalia and I returned to the fen, Fido's cry can still be heard. Yeah. I apologize for the disturbance at this time of night. The slave trader has a tired face while he greets us. So what went wrong? We had a promise to meet tomorrow. Yes, that was my intention too, but Hiro-sama's demon is slightly troublesome. Kee! Fido behaves violently inside the cage until she spots us. She destroyed 3 iron cages, injured 5 of my subordinates, and 3 other demons have suffered serious wounds. Yep. I'm not compensating you. I take off my hat to Hiro-sama, who thinks money at such a time. Yep. Is this slave trader a masochist? So, what is it? Did you find anything? Well, it seems there's a witness report that this one is similar to the king of Fioreal. The king? Actually, it's a lord of a group of Fioreal. It's a story that is famous among adventurers. A slave trader seems to have quite an extensive information network. Well, there is a big group of wild Fioreal, and there are stories that they have a king who manages them. The master of Fioreal, which rarely appear, and it seems Fido is one of them. Is this information reliable? Maybe removing the slave crest, killing Fido, and letting the shield absorb her body. Even though I can absorb blood and feathers, it is still my demon. Only the demon tamer shield will appear. Or the level I have is insufficient. I stare at Fido. Okay? Though the race does not appear on the shield, she is not hostile. So what now? She is called the Fioreal king or queen. Is it because Fido is female? Yep, it is awkward for me to do business with Hiro-sama under these conditions. I observe the destruction caused by Fido around the tent. Everything is broken. I have no plans to sell her. Sama, what was that unfamiliar voice I just heard? Raphtalia holds her mouth and points to the cage where Fido is held. The slave trader is also speechless. I look back at the slave trader and we trade puzzled looks. Yep, the girl was the bird. I was right. Yay, pretty bird girl. Yay. Master. A naked blonde girl with wings extends her hand toward me. Yep. It had to happen. I just like... Gotta... Fucking... It's a Japanese story. It's gotta be pretty girls. Everything is pretty girls. Always pretty girls everywhere. He's gotta be surrounded by pretty girls. And now he's got one that's also a bird. Let's get a good look at that picture again. She's cute. Yay, she's also naked. Yep. I'm gonna get flagged for this.